Aha! There's where you are. Hello. Good afternoon, good night, good evening, good morning, whatever. It's lunchtime here. Today, TeeTer ToT returns. I'm going to be bringing my project Audi TT Quattro back in the garage and get this thing back up and running. For all you new folk, link up above. We'll get you caught up on the playlist on where we're at with the TT. Everybody else, you guys really have seemed to enjoy the review I did on Mr. Dose, and that means a lot to me because I poured my heart and soul into this car. So thank you. Now I'm gonna go stick it into a storage unit so I can bring the TT in here and start working on it. So yesterday I actually replaced the AC compressor and an O-ring on the condenser and recharged the AC on this thing, so now there's no issues with the AC, and I didn't record any of it because I didn't want to bore you guys with that crap. So I'm actually a day behind now on my videos, so that means I gotta get to business. I'll see you in a week, Mr. Dose. This is sad to me for some reason. Hi, I'm back. I got a de-spider that's hot. The thing is covered in black widow webs. Just not exciting. I like spiders from a distance. It's peeing everywhere. Time to get to work. So my thought process is if I take my pressure washer and blast the hell out of the wheel wells and the undercarriage of the car and behind the front bumper, the spiders will just miraculously disappear, which makes absolutely no sense because this pressure washer is having no effect on the spider webs that are attached to the car because spiders are waterproof. It was worth a shot. At least I got some of the crap off the car. I don't know how I'm gonna get the spiders off here. I forgot I had these things for mosquitoes. They smoke out bugs. I don't know if to work on spiders, but I'll just light them around the bottom of the car. I can't even light a damn thing. Oh, these things smell so good. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hopefully the car isn't leaking gasoline. I won't be here much longer if it is. It was nice knowing you guys. I will miss you. All right. Smoke these assholes out of here. I don't think it's having any effect on the spiders because I don't see any dropping. What creeps me out the most is the fact I haven't seen a single spider, yet I destroyed these webs 2 days ago and they all came back. I guess I could just put some air in the tires and try pushing it in the garage, but the only problem is I don't want these things to just drop down in my garage overnight and create an infestation in my house because that would just be double suck. There's one right there, I think, where it might be a crustacean floating in the middle of the webs. I don't know. There's a ton of webs between the engine block, and I think that's the power steering. AC compressor? It was a fly on my arm. I bought some spider killer. Hopefully this works. I just went crazy cleaning my garage because I want it to be nice and clean before I start work on the TT. And it's about to start thundering out, so I gotta get the car in here and push it. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh God. Hello, Subaru. It is hot in here. 93 degrees. Hello. It's the next day. You guys just got done watching my live stream possibly. And now I'm gonna continue working on this thing in my nice, fresh, clean garage. Hopefully I don't have any cereal in my teeth. Yeah, buddy. It's clean under here too. Look. I washed under here yesterday to get rid of all the leaves and debris and spider webs and gunk. And this is my secret to staying clean when you work on a car. I want to set you down real quick for a Tech Tip Tuesday. You guys ask all the time, how do I stay clean when I work on my cars? That is the tip. Clean the car before you work on it, especially if you're tearing apart engines. You don't want to introduce contaminants into the engine. So clean it first, and you'll stay clean. Dear #Feta fam, due to our extremely low marketing budget, we regret to inform you that we could not include candy or Snickers with your purchase. Oh, stickers. Stickers. Please accept this low resolution Google snippet of feta cheese drizzled in olive oil. Aw, thank you, you guys. So George and Stav over at Malaka Motorsports, the ones that hooked me up with the turbo and the manifold for the TT. And if you guys like Audi stuff, trust me, you will like their YouTube channel because they're all about that Audi life. And they like feta cheese. So give them a check out. And thank you, you guys, for hooking me up with this stuff. Got another KO4 turbo. This guy right here, JBS manifold, and I actually did some reading up on these, and I guess they're really good for the 1.8T. I'm excited to get back to mess around with this thing. It's kind of sad that I'm gonna sell it. But it's not sold yet. This is really getting weird. I'm gonna try something different with you while I'm working on the car. Instead of playing music while I time lapse, I'm going to explain what I'm doing. I just think that makes a little bit more sense. So I'm taking off the downpipe right now. This bracket was in the way, so I'm gonna remove it first. There's 3 17mm nuts that I have to remove, and then undo the oil and coolant lines for the turbo. Set you down right here real quick. So if you guys remember, for those of you who've been following this project for a while, I had a mysterious coolant leak near the turbo. Well, I just found the hose that was leaking right here, coolant line right by the turbo. I actually think it goes to the turbo, maybe. There's also a metal coolant line that goes to the center section of the turbo. It's held in by an 8mm Allen head, and I'm gonna pull that guy and also make another huge mess on my garage floor, because that's what happens when you wash something. You just get it dirty again. 2 bolts left. The oil return line for the turbo, and I reached down in there and I could feel the head. So yep, there's that. And I got a random question for you guys. What do you feel is the correct percentage of vlog and wrenching in a video? Let me know in the comment section below. You guys like how I just changed the subject on you real quick to hide that innuendo I dropped in there? Yep, I'm good at that. All right, where are you? There you are. Oh, this is not really fun to get to. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't drain oil all over the place, which it's probably going to. Haha. Got it. There's one of them. And now this is happening. I just fought with that innermost bolt on the oil return line for like an hour, and I could not get it out of there, and I don't want to strip it, so I just dropped the oil, and I'm gonna undo it at the lower half and then try to pull the turbo with that line attached. And my other problem, probably because it's the shape of a rotor, is my turbo to downpipe gasket is kaput. I mean, it's almost free. This feels like perfect timing to call it quits for the night because this is starting to become a nightmare. So I'll resume tomorrow and try to take that manifold off and see if I can get to the rest of the hardware that way. Good morning. I'm doing yoga behind my bumper. I'm a genie in a bumper. That's really not that funny. Small Sarah's about to wash her car, and I'm about to get back to work on the TT. So my thought process is what I need to do is disconnect the oil return line from the side of the engine because it's still bolted up, and I think that is what is keeping this turbo from coming out because I undid the bracket and it's still being sported. Why? Why is this my life? Aha! There's where you are. I found the hardware for the lower half of the oil return line for the turbo, so maybe if I undo this bracket, then I can just pull the turbo out the top with this attached. Supposedly, this bracket has a bolt on the bottom. Oh, there's no way to get to that. It goes behind the drive shaft. That sucks. So here's a top view of looking down between the firewall right here and the back of the engine. Here's the turbo. If you see down below, here's the downpipe, and then right here is my drive shaft and the Phoebe Buffet bushing. So you can see down below, there's really no way to access the turbo unless I go through where the wheel is. I probably could take my wheel off. That is the oil return line going to the bottom of the turbo. I do believe you can also see the bracket. There's the bolt missing that supports the turbo. So the oil return line is attached to my turbo, and you can't pull the turbo out because that brace is in the way, and you can't undo the brace because down below you can't access the hardware. This is the dumbest design I have ever seen. So the bracket that supports the turbo blocks you from accessing the inner hardware to take off the oil return line. You can't take the turbo out with the oil return line attached, and you can't take the bracket off because the hardware is inaccessible because it's behind the drive shaft. Here's the view from under the car, and right above you is the downpipe, which I undid, and then you can see the drive shaft going up inside there. I think you can actually see the oil return line dead center in the screen going to the bottom of the turbo. Gymnastics, Sarah, go for the goal. I pulled the downpipe, but you can't remove it without taking the drive shaft off, and I'm not doing that. I gained a little bit of access now to the turbo, but I think what has to happen is I have to pull off the exhaust manifold to do this, because I cannot get that bracket off. This is a huge process, and I have to have this video up for you guys in like 2 or 3 hours. So this is part 1 for sure. Woo! Oh, I think I got it. I think I can actually get my ratcheting Milwaukee in here to get this bottom hardware. Let me set that down and set the camera down. Oh geez, that right there would pretty much shave the skin off my fingers. Get it started. There we go. Might look like a ball of rust on the outside, but the part that counts came off. That's good. Where is it? The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Yay! I got 2 for 2. Another nut. Put those nuts over there. Another nut. Another nut. Oops, I dropped that one. Damn it. Where did it drop? Where did the nut go? I don't know why I'm really looking for it, because I'm gonna have to clean really good under this engine anyway before I put it back together, and I'm not reusing those old nuts. Another one. It's going on 1 o'clock. I want to have this video up for you guys 3 o'clock p.m. my time, so it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. And I still have to edit it, but I have been pre-editing a little bit as I film this stuff. So I'm gonna have to just randomly stop. Do you want to just go ahead and pull that turbo off for me? I really appreciate it.
Are you high? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, you're lucky I washed my car this weekend.
Wait, I'm lucky you washed your?
Yes.
Why am I like, it's your car? I don't care if you washed your car. How does that make me lucky?
It's just lucky that I'm doing anything of that sort.
Question for you guys. Before I put this new manifold on, should I wrap it with header wrap? Because I don't have a heat shield. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna end the video here though, because there's a lot of work that remains. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye. Why did I give thumbs up? Bye.